If you're looking to improve your social media presence, the first place you need to focus is your bio. Your bio is one of the first things people see when they visit your profile. Plus, it's a key element for viewers to decide whether they're going to follow and connect with you. In this episode, we're going over how to write the best social media bio that attracts the right followers. Today, we are talking about writing out your best social media bio. Okay, but before we jump into that, I want to talk about some new changes we have coming up actually next week. So we are actually changing up our podcast and our videos with a new name and a new format, all of this to enhance the value that we bring and improve your experience with this podcast and videos. These changes are coming, like I said, next week, episode 90 to be exact, so stay tuned for that. And as a promo for the new podcast changes and as a Christmas gift to you, we are opening up our DIY website course, The Wealthy Website, as a new beta soft launch, and it's 100% free until the end of January. Just use promo code GRINDANDGROW at checkout. I will put all the details to this in the show notes. All you have to do is really just go visit thewealthywebsite.com. But again, I'll have all that in the show notes. All right, so let's jump in. Okay, so writing the ultimate social media bio that is going to attract new customers and new connections into your bio. So as we stated in the intro, your bio really is one of the things and one of the most important things in your social media bio or profile. So basically, it's the thing that people look at to decide whether they're going to follow you or not. Maybe they saw a piece of your content that they really liked, and then they go to your bio and like, well, I like that video, but their general topic or the general, account I'm looking at isn't maybe what I want to follow. I just happen to like their video. If you have a great bio, then this is where they're like, oh, wait, I saw that awesome video or social media post. Now I'm visiting this profile. Yeah, I can see from this bio, they're going to be posting a lot more of what I want to hear and speaking my language. So that's where the bio comes in. It tells people why they should follow you. So the elements that you need to include in your social media bio are who you are, what you do, how you help people or the value you're bringing, which we call a value proposition, and a call to action. So it's not like you have to have every single one of these, but almost all of them. So there's a couple different strategies and templates that I'm going to give you that you can use as a starting point, as a formula, if you will, to create that bio. So one way is to kind of incorporate what we call a messaging statement. So it's kind of like an elevator pitch of your business, of what you do. So basically, it kind of looks like this. I work with this type of person who struggle with this specific problem and wants to have this result instead. So that would be kind of like one formula that you could use. So for example, I work with small businesses who struggle with getting new customers and want to be able to run and grow, scale their business without having to worry about marketing, right? Okay, so that's a quick little messaging statement. So something like that. So that would be one way, right? So we're saying who we are, what we do, how we help people, and then what is missing from that is a call to action, right? We don't have any call to action in that messaging statement. So a call to action would be, if it depends on what you have, but follow to get more marketing tips or whatever that action might be. Or maybe it's a call to action to download something from the link in the bio. So that would be the call to action. Another formula / template would be using something what we call the ultimate outcome. So this would be something more like the formula would be, we are going to help you with, and then your solution, so that you can insert the life-changing outcome or benefits that they will get. For example, let me pull up what we have. So like what we might use on our profile is we give dental practices peace of mind by creating a flow of new patients so they can sleep at night knowing your practice is growing with a team you trust. So as an example, that could be, and then again, the call to action would just be some type of a link in the bio. So I typically would say with the link in the bio, have that link be a page on your website. But super important, if you're going to use your website, then you want to make sure that that page is optimized for mobile, because obviously 99.9% of people on social media are on mobile. When they click on that link to go to your website, it's going to pull up on a mobile phone. You really, really want to have this. Don't go just to your homepage. Create a specific landing page for people coming from social media. So very clean, very like limited information, but just some top information that they would want to get. So for us, we have just a brief kind of like what we do, like a sentence. Then we have a button to join our Facebook community, a button to work with us as the top two things, and then we have a free download, and then underneath that, our last 3 podcasts. Those are the only things we have on that page. And some would say even that's too much. And we used to have more. But some people have like a huge list of links, whatever. Maybe just play around with it. But if you're going to have this link in your bio, I recommend using your website. The one is because what happens if you're using these pixels and all of this other stuff, what this does is it's tracking people that come to your website. So when they click on that link in your bio and they come to your website, well, guess what? You're tracking them, you're pixeling them. So that's one reason. Now, not to say that these other solutions don't allow you to put your pixels in them, so you can track that as well. But some other options would be, and I'll put this in the show notes, but solo.to, that is basically a link in bio solution where you can add in all different types of information. Another popular one that people use is StanStore, and that's STAN.store. I have not used them. I know a ton of creators on TikTok that do. Very popular one. Anyway, so that would be what I would recommend for your link in the bio and your bio creation, right? So it's an important part of your social media presence, and it's really what draws people in. So if you have a social media account, which I guarantee you do, you probably have a bio, and you probably need to go back and update your bio. And I would recommend doing that and changing it up, testing it out, see what works best. Another technique, which I kind of missed over, is the bullet approach, right? So I actually have this on my TikTok account profile right now, and it's the bullets, right? So maybe it's an icon with this information, opposed to a sentence that's written out. It's just written in like more of a short form bullet list. So that's another popular way to approach it. But really the whole goal is to make sure you're including the who you are, what you do, how you help people, and the call to action. So that's the big piece right there in all of this. Look, if you found this valuable, we would love a review, and remember, stay tuned for the big changes next week in episode 90, and we'll see you there.